Giving something your heart is a lot more complicated than it seems. A lot of people think giving your heart is as simple as trying your best at something and continuing to do it no matter what. But giving something your heart has a lot more nuance to it. It's more than that. Truly giving something your heart will question your being. At first, you'll question whether it's the right thing to do. You'll question whether the thing that you want to give your all is worth sacrificing. Sacrificing your time, sacrificing your energy, and sacrificing yourself now. You'll question whether or not it's worth it. You'll question whether or not this aligns with your goals in life. And most likely, you're not going to be willing to make those sacrifices because you're giving your heart to something else, something that's holding you back from who you want to be. And it's hard. It's hard because giving something your heart requires a lot of energy. It requires you to actually have faith in what you're doing. And it's hard to have faith in the unknown. It's hard to have faith in things that you don't truly believe in, or things that don't seem too sure, so you're most likely going to question it. A lot of the time we waste our energy on things that aren't good for us, things that aren't making us a better person. Although we may be giving that our hearts, deep down in our soul, we know it's not the thing that we want to do. Yet a lot of the time, we get distracted by ease, comfort, and the fear of failure. For me, the hardest part is having faith in the future. Having faith that the things I'm working towards will actually turn out to be good. But sometimes in life, it just seems like it's not gonna work. It seems like you're trying your all for this one goal, yet nothing's changing. You're giving your heart to something, but you question whether or not you're giving enough. You question whether or not this is wasting your time, and if this is actually what you want in life. It's like you're angry that your life is stagnant, yet when you're faced with the choice of trying something new, that action scares us because it's so unsure, because it's so unpredictable. Granted, it seems like it would be better than the life we're living now, but there's always going to be that fear in the back of our heads that what we're doing isn't going to work out. What we're doing will make us worse than we are currently. And that fear holds a lot of people back from giving something their all, something that they truly love, and it's sad. A lot of people can't even give small things that make them happier any attention, and that causes them to not know how to give something their heart. When people feel hopeless, that drive that was giving them so much motivation just disappears because they don't love what they're doing. A lot of people think they found their purpose or have a misconstrued understanding of what finding their purpose is. Finding your purpose is more than finding just one thing. Granted, that is a large part of it, but finding one's purpose isn't a final destination. It's more of a path that we follow until the day we die. Walking the path of life, finding new things that make us happy, finding new things that give us a reason to live, is what finding your purpose is all about. It's by giving something your heart. I don't mean literally, but figuratively. Being able to open up to new people, being able to open up to the things that we actually want, and being honest with ourselves. Sometimes it's hard to give something our hearts, because we've built up a barrier because of our past traumas and experiences. And once that barrier's up, it's going to take a lot of work and a long time for our hearts to open up again. But once our hearts are finally open, or when the barrier starts to crumble or be taken down, that's when we'll be able to find our purpose. Life is hard. It's hard for everyone. No matter what we've been through, we've all had a hard life. So it's unfair for you not to find your purpose and get something your heart just because you've built up a barrier in yourself. And I understand why you do that. You do that in order to not get hurt again. But in the long run, it's just hurting you even more. That barrier that you built not only keeps the bad people out, yes, but it prevents you from meeting new people. It prevents you from finding new hobbies. It prevents you from experiencing the joys of life. And the joys of life aren't just good, aren't just kind, aren't just things that make us feel good. They're the bad things. It could be the exact same thing that caused you to build up a barrier in the first place. But if you take it down and see life for how it is, you'll realize that those things that you fear aren't as bad as they seem. And if you are able to accept them for what they are, you'll be able to have a better life, a more fulfilled life, and you'll be able to find your purpose by giving it your heart.